Another victory, 4 in a row now, and obviously things have turned around quite nicely over the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, momentum's good. Good mood in the camp, and yeah, it's a nice win today. So yeah, we just keep the ball rolling.
Kind of fast starts are obviously helping. Early goals, early-ish goal today, just to get that initiative from whoever you're playing. You know.
Yeah, I think in some games you found it hard where the other team score, and then they sort of make it hard for us. So I think us scoring first allows us, especially late on in games where teams have to then sort of come out and spaces become bigger, and then what we've got up front with the counter-attacking, it's sort of like plays into our hands.
Obviously goals are coming from different sources, and as the manager says, the 2 number 8s kind of thing, you know, in Will Collar and Alex Gilbey contributing with goals most weeks at the moment. Yeah,
I think sort of since I played with Gilbey and played against him, he's always scored goals, and then Will the same at Stockport. I think that's what we brought him in for as well, and yeah, I'm just delighted for both of them, especially Will. He had a sort of weren't in the team at the start, and now he's found his rhythm, and you see what we're getting from him, and yeah, it's easy to play behind them too.
Yeah, it's easy for supporters and media to kind of expect someone to come in and just slot in and be amazing immediately, but obviously it's not as simple as that.
Yeah, it's not as hard as that, like you said. Obviously, Will played a different way to maybe how he did at Stockport. New players. I think he signed a week later than what we started, so I think he was just finding his rhythm. And now you see him in full flow, and yeah, it's a joy to watch.
And obviously the captain. He wanted 2 last week. He didn't get 2, but he got 2 today.
Yeah, I think easily deserved his 2 goals. It's what Gilbey does. Arriving late in the box, scoring goals, and yeah, it's nice when they go in.
It went 1-0 up, 2-0 up after a little bit of a spell for Crewe. A good time to score that second goal. Not only was it at the end of a kind of a spell they'd had, but also 4 or 5 minutes before half time.
Yeah, like you said, we went 1-0 up and probably become a bit sloppy, similar to last week. But again, we know the quality we've got up front, and yeah, like you said, the goal came at the right time, and then sort of at 2-0. They've probably got to come out in the second half, and that's when, again, spaces become bigger and we're able to counter-attack, and yeah, easy to get the third.
You won against Shrewsbury and they scored late on, so there was that nervousness. Gillingham similarly, although that second goal was obviously very, very late. But the last couple of weeks, how nice is it to kind of go into the last 10, 15 minutes, even injury time certainly. I know you conceded late today, but that feeling of 4-0 up, 3-0 up, you're going to win the football match.
Yeah, I think we've got a squad that obviously we pride ourselves on clean sheets as well. So it's obviously disappointing to concede one so late for Macca as well. But yeah, it's nice when you've got a comfortable lead going late on, and yeah, we can just see the game out.
Climbing the league second, which is really where, when you joined, the aim would have been promotion last season. Obviously, didn't happen. But this year, that's the aim, and you're kind of climbing the league now. Yeah,
like you said, we're just taking a game at a time. Gaffer's big on that, and yeah, like you said, we go on to next week full of confidence, but it'll be a tough one.
And the home form's turned around as well.
Yeah, it's something that we've spoke about a lot. I think we've been really, really good away, and like you said, just sort of at home trying to get the first goal, and we've done that. And in the games we probably won or got most points out of it. So yeah, we just need to keep that going.
I know you've spoken a lot about last season and the pre-season and everything, so I'm not going to talk about that. But just your form at the moment. How are you feeling at the moment? I think you've played all but one game. You've obviously started all but one game, and you must be delighted with the kind of rhythm you've found week after week.
Yeah, 100%. Starts in pre-season. We had a really good pre-season, come back well, and yeah, I've sort of just reaping the rewards of that. And obviously with the squad we've got here, we know we've got to be on it from Monday to Friday and then Saturday, because, like you said, there's Kane on the bench, Dan's coming on, Kane's coming on, Will and Gilbs. It's like there's a lot of competition, so you've got to enjoy that sort of pressure, but also do what you can do, and yeah, hopefully I can stay in the team.
And sitting in front of the kind of the back three as it is at the moment, and just trying to control things really from that area.
Yeah, it's something that I've been used to probably my whole career. I've been a number 6, and I'm enjoying it. Like I said, when I've got Sanders, Marv and Offie behind me, it's sort of like a safe bet, so that I can sort of become higher up and enjoy joining in the attacks, and yeah, it's been good.
Do you look at, assuming you do look at the league table, and you've been in the game a while, being in this position quite early now, actually, you've obviously the aim is to stay there.
Yeah, like you said, there's still a long way to go, still a lot of games to go, but the way we are, we just take game by game, and obviously it's a nice position to be in, sort of be in the chasing pack, and yeah, that's where the pressure comes, and hopefully we can just continue the form.
Thank you.
Seeing Will and Gilb score, I guess you're the next one on the list, right?
I hope so, yeah, but to be fair, I only got one last year, so I'm happy when anyone scores, really. I think, to be fair, I think this season most of the lads have scored, really. So yeah, it's a key component of our team. We score from anywhere, really, which is good.
I said it to Marvin on Thursday as well. He's surrounded by players in the defensive getting goals, and I suppose it's just the two of you that need to chip in now.
Yeah, we
not that you're not chipping.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're probably one of maybe 2 or 3 that haven't scored. So yeah, hopefully time will come, but if not, then I'm happy for the rest of the lads to score.
Well, that being said, I mean, you were best midfielder in the division, and in fact the EFL last week, weren't you, with the team of the weeks? And you know, as Paul said, your form this season has been exactly where you wanted it to be. When we spoke in pre-season, you said you kind of felt that weight of responsibility last season, but now it feels like you're playing with a little bit more freedom.
Yeah, 100%, and that's obviously down to the way the gaffer sort of let us play. And again, from pre-season, working really hard. It was a tough pre-season, but I think you sort of need that in your body. And yeah, like you said, I'm feeling fit, and yeah, just enjoying my football, which is the main thing.
I was going to say, yeah, do you feel like you're enjoying your football a lot more now in this system where you're given that little bit of freedom?
Yeah, I think once you start enjoying football, I think that's when you sort of play your best. And obviously in the team we've got here, when you walk out with the likes of Gilbey, Will, Mendes, Pato, it's always going to be enjoyable, and yeah, it's always going to be fun. So that's when we all play our best football, I think. 4 in a row, you obviously want to make it 5, 6, 7 in a row, and then you know the division looks wholly different then, doesn't it, when you piece these runs together? Yeah, I think that's what sort of the best teams in the world will do. They go and win 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row, and then sort of, yeah, I think then we'd sort of be the team to get shot down. But again, it's good pressure to have. Obviously from last season it was the opposite and the pressure wasn't nice, but yeah, it's a good camp to be in right now, and yeah, we're just taking game by game.
Well, that's it. I'm sure you'd sooner be shot down at the top end rather than at the bottom, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's a lot nicer feeling going out week in, week out when you're top half of the league, and yeah, going for something special.